This was obviously a big challenge to this notion that we were the preeminent and essential nation and that we had all of the scientific and technical prowess to be able to essentially mold the world to an American idea. Well, first of all, we had a leader. We had President Eisenhower, who basically said, we're not going to be afraid. We're going to tackle this challenge. Science and math is important. And in fact, once the first satellite was launched, you may recall, it broadcast a tape recording, which was his speech, saying that the space was to be used for peaceful purposes, not for military purposes. So there was a kind of a national narrative that was planted firmly in space. But there were other things that happened. We launched the National Defense Education Act, which ultimately touched the lives of 1.5 million students, including Peter Schwartz. But it's remarkable in the interviews for the book, when I bring up the National Defense Education Act, or I bring up other aspects of this drive towards innovation capacity that we see triggered by Sputnik, how many people say, yeah, I was benefited by that. I was able to go to school with financial support. And by the way, it wasn't just a narrow view of science and math as the engines. There was funding for cultural literacy. There was funding for liberal arts. So there was a very broad view of what it meant to be educated in a complex global environment. And also, we launched NASA. We launched DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Authority, right? And above all, Eisenhower presented a mode of confidence that empowered Americans to feel like, although it was a grave challenge, we could encompass it, we could deal with it.